Woo! What a transformation. Look at this backyard right here. Should have seen this concrete before. It was chipping everywhere. It looked terrible. We went in here and put this anti-slip porch and concrete paint on here, and it did wonders to the look of this backyard. Guys, check out the channel. We got all the steps. What is going on? Bo Leaving here. Today I'm going to show you how to apply this porch and patio paint. This pool needs a makeover. You can see it's already all chipping up. Let me go ahead and walk you around this thing. We're going to go ahead and apply that today. I'm going to show you the steps to do it. And then we're going to change the look of this whole patio pool area out here. Look at that thing. Woo! As far as the prep goes, all I really did was go out there with the pressure washer. I just kind of pressure washed it off. I made sure nothing was still chipping up. The pressure washer pulled most of the small chips that were left on that concrete. And that's really it. And then I'm just using this bucket of water with a sponge just to kind of wipe up some excess areas that kind of held more mud or kind of nasty stuff in the corner right there. And that made it so much easier. But that was really it. The prep was super simple. Got it all clean, make sure nothing's chipping. And then that thing was ready to go. A lot of this trimmed out already. That was one coat. I'm going to go back and hit it again for the second coat around the trim. Let me go ahead and show you. Actually super easy to get trimmed out too. This stuff is thick. It's awesome. It coats. This is really porous over here, so you can see. I'm going to go back and hit that a second time. And then I just went around the whole outside. Sorry it's so bright out here. Now I'm going to hit all this area too first, and then we'll tackle that over there. Got my 18-inch roller. This is going to go so fast. Oh my God. It doesn't fit. Oh no. Are you kidding me? See, it's just part of construction. Mistakes always happen. I literally go to the store, in my mind, I measured it out, and I still got the wrong size bucket for it. You can see I'm improvising here. I was thinking I'm not driving all the way back to Home Depot to get this stuff, so I just dumped it out on the ground because I was like, I got an 18-inch roller right now. I can't be, going back to that little 9-inch. And so this helps, it worked a little bit, but I ended up going back to the store and getting the right size bucket for my roller because I really needed that 18-inch to be out there doing this. All right, so as far as applying this goes, you got to make sure you get that roller really, really wet. And then you only do it just so you can see like right there, a couple strokes back and forth, and then I'm re-wetting that again. The back of this label, I can't remember the thickness of it, but you want to make sure whatever you're applying, you read it to and apply it to the mils that it says on the back of the label. And, once I started doing that, once your roller got wet, I was using a 1/2-inch nap. And I wish I would have gone with something a little bit thicker so it would absorb more, because I really had to go back there and dip this thing over and over and over again. And if I would have had something a little bit thicker where it absorbed more, it would have been a little bit easier. But the problem was too is make sure when you're applying this stuff, it's not 100 degrees outside. I think the label said 90 degrees. And this day I was in this backyard, it was right at about 90 at this time. And so I actually had to stop that day and wait till later the evening because it was just eating through my paint. It took me about 7 gallons to do this whole backyard, which wasn't too bad at all. So you have two different options on this. This was already kind of coated before, so I did not put a primer or a base coat for this product. It says, you can. So I just went ahead and I just went over the top of this, and it actually absorbed it pretty well. I would say if you just have raw concrete, I would definitely go in there with a primer and then apply your 2 coats. I did do 2 coats of this, so I got it all coated, waited until the next day, came back, and then recoated it all again. This stuff is super durable. Well, I finally got the right roller tray for my Purdy roller. This is an 18-inch roller. This is what you need when you're out here doing a job like this, especially you can see the concrete. Obviously, look down below. I'll show you the before photo, but this thing looks so much better. And then eventually they can come in and they can do around the pool deck to make it match. I think it looks a lot better than that red that was chipping up everywhere. This product, that I showed you earlier, it's been pretty great. As long as it's not too hot, the coverage is really good on it. And it's anti-slip too, so it's not chipping up. We've been walking on this thing. It's UV protection, all that good stuff. So I'd say it's a pretty good product so far. And Make sure when you do this though, like I said, get your 18-inch pretty roller and check out this backyard transformation. Now this, you can see, this is me applying the second coat to this. The first coat did pretty good on all of your smooth areas, but there was some spots throughout this concrete that was kind of porous in different areas. And those are the ones I really had to go back and do a second coat on, but I went ahead and recoated all of it twice. And it got me to the certain mills that it wants it to be at. And after I did that second coat too, oh my gosh, this thing was so thick out there. And it really does kind of have that like anti-slip. It's super textured and super thick. So it does kind of have that anti-slip technology, you know, for these pool decks, which makes it nice when someone's not running through there, they don't just bust their butt, you know, fall down. We're finished with this backyard makeover. We completed the awning tear down. We showed you guys how to do that. We completed the pergola tear down that was attached to the house that was kind of rotted out. And then we completed the entire coating surface. Now, I'm going to have her go back there from where the pool area is and kind of show you, because that's kind of where we started, so we can kind of show you guys how this turned out and how much better it looks, you know, from getting rid of that red. And like I said, you know, when they recoat all this around the pool, this thing will look super cool. Check it out. They're going to get a new roof on here soon. And then this backyard is totally different. So guys, thanks for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel.